There we go. Do 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 do. And we'll see who joins us on this Saturday morning. And we'll see if everybody got the notification. They might have, they might not have, but we'll see. And so there's Miss Kathy. Good morning, Kathy. I'm delighted that you've joined us. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you got the notice. And there's Christina. Hi, Christina. Good morning. It's a nice Saturday morning here. I'm thrilled you guys are joining me. Thank you. That is awesome. Just going to wait a few minutes and see if anyone else shows up. In the meantime, happy Saturday. It's a glorious day here today, and I hope you are having a good one. Just going to see who else notices that I changed the time. In the meantime, lovely ladies, if you would like to ask a question, by all means, please go ahead, whether it's about a card reading, whether if you are a CICR, if you have questions about promotion or marketing or your website or an angel intuitive, any type of a question. Doesn't have to necessarily be about a card reading. But that's kind of what we're here for, kind of to share the love and share the information and see what we can do. I see someone else has joined us, but I don't know who it is yet because they haven't said hi. So we're just going to see who else is going to come on in and see what happens here. So it's kind of fun. It's 9:01 right now, so we're just going to see who else is going to join us. So like I said, if you have a question, by all means, please post it. And we'll see what we can do about getting to them. And okay, so Sonia's here. Hi, Sonia. I see that you kind of put a heart on there already. So good morning. I would love to know if love is coming soon. Miss Kathy, what a great question. Let's go find out for you. Hi there, Miss Sonia. I saw that you hearted it right away. So I'm delighted that you joined us as well. And Kathy has a great question already, so we're just going to start right off with the readings. Sonia, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but what I said was today's a day for any type of a question, whether it's a card reading or whether it's about your home business or being a CACR or an angel intuitive or any questions from the courses that we've just recently taken. So by all means, let's kind of find out. And so, Miss Kathy, for you, I'm going to use The Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, and of course published by Hay House. And yes, guys, I'm going to have to repeat that throughout the hour of which deck I'm using and who created them. So bear with me here. And thank you for the hearts. I do appreciate it. So I see someone else has joined us yet, but they haven't made themselves known. So I did change the time. All right, Miss Sonia, there's Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Good morning. I did change the time because I know a lot of you have other obligations at 10 a.m. my time on Saturdays, including myself. I realized it was in direct conflict with another video thing that I do at 10. So I went, oops, we got to change that. And I'm really hoping that Saturday mornings is better for you all as well. And Miss Sonia will be delighted to get to your question. Just waiting for the angels to tell me when to stop for Kathy. So they just did. So Kathy, let's find out. We're going to see what we've got going on here. And we'll hush up and listen, my favorite expression these days. Although I do tell myself it's shut up and listen. You know, that's what the angels tell me anyway. They tell me I talk too much sometimes, but I'd rather that than just have dead hair, which is quite fun. Still trying to figure out a great way to do this so that you guys can actually speak back to me rather than having to type your questions and stuff. So that should be interesting. Still looking for that one. Oops, okay, they told me that one card for Kathy to begin with. And we'll see if that's the only one, Kathy. Oop, there's another one. It's not the only one, obviously. Christina. Very uncertain right now. Okay, so we'll see what we can't do in reference to that for you as well. You bet. So what I'm doing this time is I'm going to let the questions continue to scroll up. So hopefully this time I can see more comments come through than last time where I wasn't seeing the interaction that was coming through. So Kathy, they told me to stop after 3 cards, so let's go find out what we got going on. Okay, this is interesting. All right, so Kathy, your first card is free yourself, my dear. So as you can tell, it's a unicorn, and they're in this round pen with no gate. And so if you're feeling a little bit trapped, this is kind of in the past position on this reading, Kathy. So it's time to free yourself. Hi, Angie. Hi, Maria. Just saw you guys coming on in. And so, Kathy, if you're feeling a little bit trapped, now's the time to take back control of your life. And I do feel like you're on that process right now. Like this is truly in the past. And it's like you're breaking free. Almost see that butterfly cocoon transition kind of thing going on for you, Kathy. So let's see what the next card has to say. Well, they're tying in well together for you, Kathy, because the next card is it is safe for you to love. So time to open up your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So this is really telling me that this was indeed in the past. And now this, okay, Kathy, there you go. And so now it is time that it's okay and it's safe for you to love. Put the past where it belongs and leave it there. And now this is a great transition time for you, that you're literally the cocoon changing into this beautiful butterfly. So I feel that love is really, really close as well. Let's see what the last card has to say. Okay, perfect tie-in. So Kathy, here's your next card, and it's attraction. In order to bring love into your life, you need to take care of you and love yourself first. Because when you get in this present moment, again, leaving the past behind, when you get in this very present moment, right here, right now, I don't know why, but I am seeing flowers around you, Kathy. If you literally stop and smell the roses right now and inhale them and that beauty and that glory and that spring kind of feeling and just kind of going with that, Kathy, when you send that kind of, this is a good time right now for me, for you in other words, then you bring that to you. So in reference to your question, yes, ma'am, I do. The past is now in the past. It is safe for you to love again. And start by loving yourself first and truly living in the present moment so that anything that was left from behind, baggage, whatever, you can now put that aside, Kathy, and move forward. Because yes, I do see that in your very near future. As a matter of fact, I just got told something in relation to, okay, they're saying the end of May. To me, the end of May is like Memorial Day, kind of that time frame. So this is the time now to work on yourself and to kind of take good care of yourself, nurture yourself, and just let loose and have a really, really good time. Because, Kathy, I do see in my heart telling me, not the cards, that you deserve this love that you're looking for, and it's literally right around the corner, but you need to make yourself come out of the cocoon and literally dry off your wings and let her loose. Kathy, my pleasure, absolutely. So, thanks, Maria. I absolutely love it when the angels talk that way. So let me see what the next card is that's coming up, and I believe it was for Miss Sonia. Do some guidance, please. Okay, so Sonia, what I'm feeling instantly when you're asking me that question, thanks for the thumbs up, guys. When you're asking that question, Sonia, I'm feeling you need a little power back. Whoa, very much so. So what I'm going to do is we're going to use this one, Archangel Power Tarot by Doreen. We're just going to say Doreen and Radley, guys, okay? And as you know, all of my cards are published by Hay House. I love that new copyright thing that we need to adhere to, but it can drive a body crazy. Hi, Debbie. So Miss Sonia needs some guidance, Lord. And I'm really feeling that this is the deck for her, so let's find out. Wow, alrighty. Really want to thank you guys for short notice of my time change on this reading. I do want to now, from this point forward, do it at 9 a.m. on Saturday mornings, and that way you guys have also an opportunity to get on with your day and have a beautiful day. So they just told me to shop stuffling? How about stop shuffling? And Miss Sonia, let's see what kind of guidance. Oops, see? Two of them? Okay. Nope. Okay. Let's see what's coming up here for you, Miss Sonia. So guidance, Lord. She's looking for some guidance. Sonia, even before the cards coming out, I feel like there's a major decision that you have and you're doubting it, and I don't know why that is, but it's like you're at a crossroads and not sure whether to go straight ahead, left, or right. Um, so if there's like 3 options that you have right now, Sonia, they're telling me literally go straight ahead and take the middle road option. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Sonia, but that's what I'm hearing before the cards even come out. And there are 2 cards thus far, and we'll see if that's all of them. But I'm hearing there's like 3 options, and you're not sure which one to do. Hey, Debbie, I didn't realize that you were in the UK, so it's after 4 p.m. there. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. Okay. I love it that we can do this internationally. This is the best thing ever. I love it. Hi, Claire. Whoa, okay. So that is obviously your last card, Sonia. That one just literally leapt right out of the deck. And let's see what this is in reference to. Sweetheart, I like this read. Before I even start it for you, I am so thrilled, Sonia, that you asked, because I'm getting goosebumps from head to foot, literally, just like all over the place, or angel bumps, depending on what you want to do. Yes, Claire, you haven't been here for a while. So, Miss Sonia, your first card is the 6th of Michael. And whenever I see this card, I really do get the goosebumps, because it tells me that this last little bit of time we were talking about, the last little bit of time that we're talking about has been really stormy for you, Sonia, because you can see Michael is in his boat. He's coming out of the storm. You can see he's never alone, but he's heading into the light. So he's coming into, hi Amy, he's coming into the light, and this is truly talking about the light at the end of the tunnel. So now's the time, Sonia, to take that deep breath and sigh of relief and start making new plans. So it's telling me also about relocation or travel. So I don't know if that's the 3 choices that I was hearing prior to that, Sonia, to kind of see what's going on in reference to where you need to move or travel to. But this is what I'm actually getting for you, that this is a time to move forward, and the past is really in the back. This is now going to be a little bit more of what I would call clear sailing. But Sonia, there's also something you need to do that's very, very specific, because the 2 of Ariel is your next card. And it's telling me that things are a little bit out of balance. Obviously, we need to have balance in our physical, in our spiritual, in our mental, in our families, in our homes, and in our workplace. But I'm feeling that there's something that's a little bit out of balance, and that could be that indecisiveness that you're feeling, Sonia, right now. Because it does say very simply, it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, and making work fun. So I'm really feeling like there's this really, really big part of you that's been like driven to figure out this decision thing that we're talking about, but you do need to have a little bit of fun in your life. So if you have a chance at all today, Sonia, then this would be a time to make some soap bubbles. It's my favorite way to have fun for myself when I'm feeling stressed. And I literally sit on the front stoop and blow bubbles and just watch them drift away. It's really quite fun, plus it's environmentally safe. But then the final card that's coming up for your future, Sonia, is the 8 of Ariel. And if you'll notice, we've got 2 cards of Ariel talking about earthly matters, and we've also got, of course, Michael telling you it's okay now. So, but when we get to the 8 of Ariel, this is indicating to me that you need to finalize something. You need to study something. You need to do some research on something. And whether that's online or whether that's going back to school or whatever the case might be, Sonia, know that Ariel and your angels truly have your back. In reference to that decision, please put it into prayer and then simply let it go to God. They will guide you correctly because it is going to be smooth sailing. But with this one, take great pride in your excellent work, and practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. So if you're feeling a little bit unsure and you want to have that confidence builder, if there is something that you can research or go and get that aha moment, going, yep, now I got it, this is what you're looking for, Miss Sonia, so that you do need to get a little bit more research and have that confidence builder. So I really do hope that helps, Sonia, for the guidance that you were seeking. Because I'm like, goodness gracious, girlfriend, you don't need to be worried. You're going to be just fine. Let me scroll up a little bit here. And let's see. So Miss Christina wants to know about her future. It's very uncertain. Actually, Miss Christine, I'm going to share with you my instantaneous gut feeling. It feels uncertain, my darling, but it's really not. You are on the right path already, but I am going to pull a different deck for you because this is what I was being told to pull. And of course, it's the Angel Tarot by Doreen and Radley. And let's find out about that future for you because I'm feeling like really confident, but let's find out. So we'll scroll up a little bit here and let's see what this is in reference to. Let's figure that one out. I'm listening while I'm shuffling at the same time. So let's just kind of see who, what, why, where, when. I was going to have a contest on this page for naming this Saturday event, but I didn't want to do, you know, anything like Radley's Ask Rad. So, hi Nancy, welcome. Glad you're here. So guys, do you like it as HACR live readings? Will that work? If you like that kind of title and it'll make it easy for you to see when I go live, then let me know. Like send me some thumbs up or something, because I'm just thinking HACR is House of Angel Card Readings, and it's a live feed every Saturday. So if you like that idea, let me know, and we'll kind of go from there. So let me go back here just a second. And this is for Miss Christina. Okay, so if I look at the message, then that'll tell me when to stop. Right there. Okay, see? So let's find out, Miss Christina, about this future thing that's coming up here for you. Let's see what's going on. And let's see what kind of messages we get from Miss Christina. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys, for the thumbs up. Because it was nice and simple. I just figured HACR live readings, you'd get it. Because I didn't want to do the whole flashy rad thing. And we're learning how to do these memes, so it's really quite fun. And as I started at the beginning of this, other than live readings like this, if you have any questions about a CACR course or your Angel Intuitive course, or any questions about energy healing, speaking of which, I did add that to my website recently, so if you are interested in getting a distance energy healing or clearing, whether it's chakras or intuition or whatever it might be, that is also now available on my website. And I do want to thank all of you that have purchased my ebook. I really appreciate it, sincerely. And if you've read it, whether you bought it from me or from Amazon, if you get a minute and can send a review on the Amazon page, that word of mouth makes a huge difference, and it would be sincerely appreciated. So let's go take a look here. Miss Christina. They're telling me this might be a one-card reading, but oh, no, it's not. See? There you go. Okay, that's unusual. So the top one. Alrighty, well, that's intriguing. Excuse me, don't mean to be coughing in your ear. Well, there you go. So this is a very cool read. Bear with me. I'm going to take a little sip here. Okay. So, Miss Christina, originally I thought it was just going to be a one-card read, and then I thought it was going to be a past, present, future, but it ended up being something a little bit different. So, let me share with you what came up. There you go. So, your first card, Christina, is a major arcana card. So, obviously something very major is happening right now. And with the wheel and Archangel Michael, I need you to know, first of all, that you are protected by Archangel Michael. Of course, you always are. But if you're uncertain about that, which is the word you used in the question, then call upon him. Ask God to send Archangel Michael to you, to surround you, to protect you, to send that beautiful, wonderful light that he has, and to make sure that you get that little nudge kind of thing. Because it does say this is a time of positive change, which I love for you. A situation suddenly moves forward, and fortune, Miss Christina, is actually on your side. So that ties in with my feeling that I had before we did the card shuffle. It is a big change, broke up with my father. Okay, so obviously, but fortune is now on your side, Miss Christina. So that's telling me a lot, and I don't want you to be worried about it. But that also tells me what's coming up here with the next card. And this is one of the reasons I love it now. I can actually look at the comments rather than scrolling by so fast. because your next card, hi Awilda, your next card, Christina, is the Nine of Air. And this is where I went, darling, it's not what you're thinking it is. Because remember I said I don't feel that it is uncertain, but you're worrying about it so much, so you're kind of like expecting the worst. And remember that thoughts are things, so what you send out is what you get back. So I need you to put that worry aside. And I know it's hard. Trust me, I get it. But if you can, excuse me, didn't mean to cough at you. Yeah, hold on one second. I started to choke up on that one. If you can put that worry aside, Christina, and not let it fill your dreams, call on Archangel Michael before you fall asleep. So, thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. Thank you for reading my book. I appreciate that a great deal. But Christina, call on Archangel Michael before you fall asleep to give you the guidance that you need when you're asleep and the ego has no place to be. And that is going to give you that oomph that you need, and to know that you are absolutely okay, because here comes your emotional card as well that ties in with that. And this is the Ten of Water. And the Ten of Water, Christina, is a contented and rewarding family life. So this is where this is all heading for. And your emotional and material needs will be met with trustworthy relationships. So Christina, you can see how beautiful this is. You're surrounded by Archangel Michael. You've been worrying unnecessarily. And here it comes that you are going to have the rewarding family life that you're looking for, and that those emotions will kind of bring themselves back to a nice, even keel. Let's talk about some earthly matters, though, for you, Christina. See, it's going to tie right in. And here is the Ten of Earth. And, of course, this talks about home, job, career, family life, everything for survival with this suit. And as I don't know if you guys can read that on that side, but it says a very happy family life, financial success, and finding magic in the little things in life. So, Christina, you can see why my original gut feeling about it is you need to stop worrying. But you're really going to love the last card, and I'm going to bring this up for a reason. I was I was listening to Susan Dentino's radio show, and lovely that she was. She pulled a card for me, and this is the card that she pulled for me. It's the last one for you. And I just think it's beautiful. It is another major arcana card. So we started with a major arcana card, and we're going to end with a major arcana card for you, Christina. And it is the Awakening. With Archangel Gabrielle, it's, you know, she's the announcer. She's here, she's by your side, she's giving you or wants to give you very, very positive messages. And this is beautiful. It's like coming out of the dark and opening up, and the realization that you are okay and you're just going to be moving forward in a beautiful way, Christina. And it says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill, which is, of course, that's fine, because you need that little bit of standstill to take stock is the word I just heard, so that you can actually analyze the fact that you're okay. And remember that it's important to be yourself. You don't have to be an image of anything else other than you, just as you are. Because, Christina, quite frankly, God loves you just the way you are. You don't have to make any changes. You don't have to be doubting as to why this separation took place. You just need to know that you're okay. You're a great mom. I heard that from someone else, by the way, that you're a great mom and that you are going to be protected, loved, and this is going to be okay. So stop worrying, Christina, is the big thing that I keep hearing. Let's go take a look. I hope that was helpful, by the way. I am going to take another sip of coffee. Let's go take a look and see what's the next question that came in after that one. Let me move up a little bit. And let's see. So, Miss Dawn, it looks like you're next. And then Maria. Okay, so Miss Dawn, we have messages from your angels? Yes, we do. Where are they telling me to go? Oh, that's intriguing. Okay. I love it when this happens. It's so much fun. Alrighty. So this is for Miss Dawn. And Miss Dawn, I'm going to use the Angel Therapy deck for you. I love this deck. I loved it before I even started the Angel Intuitive course, which is what this is all about. But this deck has an energy, Dawn, that is absolutely amazing. I love it. It's special. And it really talks about, gosh, anything and everything to do with psychic abilities, with spiritual, with life, with changes in life, with intuition. That tickle does not want to go away. I'm sorry, guys. It literally is an amazing little deck, and it's filled with this glorious energy. And I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. Already they just told me to stop shuffling. Maybe if I hush up, I won't cough as much. All right, so let's take a look, Miss Dawn. Let's see what the angels do indeed have to say to you. I'm going to sit back, guys, a little bit so you can tell on how I do these shuffles. Sometimes I do them like Radley. Sometimes I do them not like Radley. I don't know how Robert Reeves does his, and God bless Doreen, I can't do it her way either. So what I've learned, if any of you are card readers, is find what makes you comfortable when you're doing a reading in whatever way the shuffle happens. And that's the first card. Let's see if there's another one. Yep, there's another one. And is it a 2-card read or is it going to be a 3-card read? Let's find out. No. Okay. Kind of, sort of. Okay, so let's find out what those last 2 cards were about in particular. So, Miss Dawn, it ended up being a 4-card read, ironically enough. So let's find out. Dawn, I don't know what you do for a living, but knowing that you're here on this site, I do want to let you know that the first thing angels are telling me is that you are a powerful light worker. And by light worker, that can mean a little bit of anything and everything. From a yoga instructor to a massage therapist, to a doctor, to a nurse practitioner, to a physician, to an intuitive, to a Reiki healer, to a card reader. There's so many things that this applies to, even just bringing peace. I also compare this to being a priest or a rector or someone that leads or is a strong member in a church. That's the words I was looking for, because they're emanating peace. So anytime that you are a light worker emanating peace and love and light, then this is what this is describing. And it tells me to tell you, it is safe for you to be powerful. So Miss Dawn, grab hold of that spirituality for you right now, and know that your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. So Dawn, I love this for you because I feel that instantaneous bond connection when I talk about light working. And you do have some powerful animal spirits around you as well. I feel like recently you had to put an animal down, as we call it, or that an animal passed on recently. But I'm also seeing that's okay. I'm seeing a brown and white dog next to you when you were young, Miss Dawn. And I almost feel like you can either smell him or feel him, and I definitely feel like it was this little male dog that was like about knee-high or so. Almost like he's kind of like trying to tell you, I'm here, you're okay, you're okay. But you do have power animals around you as well. So your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you, and it is helping you with the situation that you're in. So if you get that little nudge, or you feel like, there's like something lying at your feet, or you can hear that little soft breath when they're like falling asleep, know that that's real, and know that you're protected by that as well. I had this card come up the other day for someone else, and it is pretty special because the God Box really is a divination tool in a way. So one of the things about the God Box is you can make this out of anything or make this out of nothing, whether it's a shoebox or a plastic container with a lid. Whatever way it is, or even if you just want to make a box out of paper so you can burn it later. But the God Box indicates that you should take your worries, your concerns, your fears, your desires, your wants, your needs, and put them on a piece of paper, fold each piece of paper up, put it into the God Box, put a lid on it, put the box away, You can put it in your freezer if you want to, but just put the box away and then let go and let God. It's a way of, it's almost like a ritual, Don, so that you just kind of go in with the flow of all of that and just put it away. And when you put the lid on it, it's like you're sealing it up and letting it go and let God handle it for you. Talk about first card to last card matching up. Okay, Miss Dunn. If you're not a light worker, they're sure telling me that you need to be, because your crown chakra is something that you need to truly pay attention to. So your crown chakra, of course, is right here. And this is where you're going to tune in. This is my word for it. You're going to tune into any ideas or thoughts that are constantly repeating themselves, like in a good way. Not negative thoughts, that's us. But when you have good thoughts that are inspiring and kind of nudging you along, you need to pay attention to those, because it says pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance, and they are sent in answer to your prayers. I'm also hearing, Miss Dawn, that you should start a journal, whether it's a dream journal or a thought journal. One of the things that I'm going to share it with you, and it's something I do every day now, and I'm going to get out my day timer. I know, weird, right? But I'm going to get out my day timer so you guys might get the idea of what I'm talking about. Okay? And on each page, what I do is I draw cards for myself for the day, and then I write down the cards. Not their meanings, I just write down the cards. And that way I can go back page after day, and at the top of each page is a reminder of what the angels are telling me. So you can do the same thing with your thoughts and ideas or dreams. Write them down so they have that permanence, and then when you go back and take another look, it really is amazing to see what kind of path that you're actually on and how things are falling into place. I'm going to give you an example of that. I don't know how many of you know that, but I live in Colorado, and Radleigh Valentine is going to be doing an event here in Colorado, and I found out about it back in February when I was still working my corporate job. And I said, oh boy, I'm excited, I really wanted to go, this is great, I'm going to go see Radleigh, we're just going to have a great time. And I went to go buy a ticket, instantaneously sold out. So I was kind of disappointed, kind of bummed out, and I was just like, oh, okay, I guess it wasn't meant to be. But I sent them an email the other day, and I'm actually going to be doing an event for them in May. So I sent them an email to follow up with the event and kind of a little close. By the way, has there been any cancellations for Radleigh's event? Well, the other day she sent me back an email and said, Monica, be here. So what you send out, if it's meant to be, it comes back to you in a positive way. So write it down and hang on to those beautiful thoughts and ideas and see if that doesn't help, Ms. Dawn. Let's go take a look. And Maria, you were next, my darling. I almost feel like that reading was for you as well. But I'm also being told to do something else for Miss Maria. Really? So, Miss Maria, they're telling me to use Healing with the Angels for you. And of course, yes, we all know this is from Doreen. All of my cards are. So every single deck I have is by Hay House, and every single deck I have is either by Doreen alone or by Doreen and Radleigh Valentine. So there, I've said it enough for this one time. We got it covered, I hope. Good grief. Love copyright laws, I do. Alrighty, so, Maria, let's find out, darling. Interesting that they would have me do this deck. This was, oops, there you go. This was one of Doreen's very first decks, and I don't know if you can see that, guys. There's like no gilding on the side. These are thicker cards. They don't slide as easily. So when these cards pop out, they really pop out. That one too? Okay. Two or three. Okay. I don't know how many of you watch my YouTube channel. I know some of you have. I explained it the other day. And thank you for whoever just mentioned that they like my book. I appreciate that a great deal. I'm hoping it's helpful and inspirational. My entire life, when I had a question or I was in doubt, and I would put it into prayer, and then I'd let my thoughts get all over the place and get a little crazy, like, ah. I always had this whisper from my guardian angel that would say, shut up and listen. And then I'd listen. And then if I heard it repeat itself, I was like, okay, I need to do this. So when I'm doing readings, whether whatever it is, I still hear her when she says, shut up and listen. And that way we can do the read. So Maria, okay, perfect. First card for Miss Maria. Whatever's happening right now, this is divine timing that we need to count on. So I'm feeling really good in reference to something specific going on, Maria. I know this is going to sound unusual, but I'm going to say it because you guys have known me long enough by now to know I just kind of blurt it out there. And I'm feeling this romantic adventure, Maria. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, and it's not the Cupid figure either. But I feel like divine timing is coming into an awakening of love and of life and of newness and excitement. So Maria, that's the first thing that's coming up for you. Wow. You're going to like the next one, darling, because it's the Power card, which is telling me this move forward, this life, this excitement is all in your control. So, Maria, you have the abilities and the backup. It's kind of like, got your back, girl. Just power it through, and you will be just fine. I love this last card, darling. Enchantment. Wow, and of course, a Palomino horse is one of my favorites. My boy Radar was all black. So black horses, white horses, and Palominos, my three favorite colors of their coats. And enchantment, Maria, how beautiful is this? So, sweetheart, let's talk about this for a second. Divine timing, and I do feel somewhere along the line that this has something to do with something you either love or a new love. Hi, you've got the power to go forward. And it's going to lead to gorgeous and wonderful enchantment. So Maria, I really like this read, darling. Can I steal it for myself? Because I really like it. But that's all for you. So I will leave that to God and his angels to kind of direct you in the right place. My goodness, that was fun. Alrighty, so Richa, looks like you're next. Excellent. So any messages for Richa? Let's go take a sip of my coffee and kind of concentrate on Richa. If I'm saying your name incorrectly, I do apologize for that, because my head's telling me to call you Rika, not Richa. And I don't know which one it is, but really, okay. Hold that thought. Da, 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 da. Let me scroll down here a little bit. Maria, you are more than welcome. Absolutely. Thanks, Claire. I appreciate that. Alrighty, so Miss Richa or Rika, they're telling me to use the Life Purpose card for you, or the deck. So that's what they're telling me to go ahead and pull up. Hi, Michael. Welcome. I just saw that you popped on here. Alrighty, so, and there it is, Miss Sherry. I'm so glad you enjoyed my book. That just makes my heart sing. I'm getting some wonderful feedback. People are writing to me. As much as I appreciate that, this cough, my darling, it comes from me trying to quit smoking, is where this cough is coming from. So I'm trying to quit smoking, and it's driving my throat crazy. So I appreciate the gum thought, though. But I would not do well with gum and talk at the same time. I'm one of those that can barely walk and talk at the same time. No, that's just, it's okay. I haven't really, didn't mean that. Alrighty, so let me go find it here again so I can focus. There it is. Alrighty, so let's find out. And there we go. Okay, that one. That's a definite. Kind of just slid right out of there. Interesting. Okay. Miss Rika, I've got to create, Alrighty. They kind of want me to spit that out because of the first card that came up, and then I got goosebumps, or angel bumps, if you will, from head to foot. Other people call those chills. I will share it with you because they're telling me that that's the one and only card. Okay. Boy, when they tell you to stop, they really tell you to stop. Okie doke. So we'll go with it, and I just need to tell you what I heard. So the card that came up for Eureka was counseling. When I first got this, and the reason I got goosebumps, I heard grief counseling. So I don't know if someone has recently passed away, or if an anniversary or a birthday or an anniversary of their death just happened. But this is part of what I got, but I also got told that you would be very good at doing this kind of work. That you're a very strong empath, and I think that's why I felt that right away. I feel like you should be in counseling as in to like help other people because of what you've gone through yourself. And it's like all these lessons that you're learning and have learned from the past. Wow, that's a really, really strong profession, Miss Rika, and I don't know if that's something that you're interested in or something you're already doing. And if you have lost someone most recently, or there's a memory that's coming up because of that, sending you love and light to help ease that pain. You can never get rid of the pain, but you can certainly ease it. So the card itself actually says that you can heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. So, Miss Rika, that's your message from your angels for today. Let's go take a look and see. And Miss Angie's next. Miss Angie, my goodness, already. Hold that thought, Angie. So you have questions about children. Alrighty. Why am I being told it? Okay, hold on. Miss Angie, I reach for different decks for you, and then all of a sudden, they tell me no. You know how that works with you and I, because you and I have done several readings in the past. Okay, Miss Angie, I'm being told to use this deck for you. So, let's go find out why. Although you and I already know why. Okie dokie. You know I don't use these cards often. But I also feel, Miss Angie, and thank you for asking the question, that the card that is going to come up is also for someone else that is watching, or that is going to watch the replay. I had an inspirational thought, by the way, while I'm listening for them to tell me to shut up and listen, that if you like these live videos, I've been considering putting them up on my YouTube channel, so you don't have to scroll through my Facebook page to find them. So if you like that idea, if that's of an interest, let me know. Whoa, hi. Okay, gotta shake that one off. Wow. Miss Angie, you and I have this amazing connection, my darling. Holy smokes. Yeah. I don't know what it is about you, darling, but you and I have always had this amazing connection. So 2 cards hopped out right away, and I heard, stop! Like, right away. Like they were yelling at me to stop. So, Miss Angie, I'm not going to say a word, darling. I will let you look at it and absorb it and feel it and know that I'm sending you love and light. And then I'll show you the next card that came up. So I will let that sit with you, and I know you guys can read that because you should be very, very clear, very, very distinctive, and I will leave that read alone. So the other deck that came out is not for Miss Angie. But that one certainly was, because they told me, again, stop right then and there. So, Miss Claire, looks like you're next. Any news on family editions? Family editions, huh? Interesting. Family editions. Lord, what does she need for family editions? Although I think I know, but I'll ask you instead. Alrighty. Miss Claire, we're going to use Angel Answers, and let's find out. Now, I do not do, I'll show you, I do not do what Radley does. I do not divide them. He divides them into yes, no type answers, when, where kind of questions, you know, those kinds of things. I don't. I know that's nice and easy and simple. I don't like doing that. I just figure what the angels are going to tell me is what the angels are going to tell me. Family editions. Wow. Before I even look at the cards, because you can tell they're still all gathered together, I'll blurt it out because they're telling me, Miss Claire, something about adoption just came up, and I don't know what in the world that's about. It's like adoption and pregnant at the same time. If that makes any logical sense, I have no idea. Okay, take the top card. Okay, they told me to take the cup card. You cannot make this stuff up, people. Okay. So, there you go, Miss Claire. There's your answer, sweetheart. It says, in the near future. So, I hope that's what you want to hear. Oh, God, I hope that's what you want to hear. Whew. Okay, that was kind of fun, boys and girls. I kind of like that one. Okay. Gotta love it when they do that. And it looks like Miss Amy's next. And, did I go ahead? I just want to make sure. Tina, I thought about putting the book out in audio. Hi there, my darling. Hey, Taylor. I thought about putting it in audio, but if I do, I'm going to record it and not put it on Amazon. And so, Miss Angie, you know that that's why I didn't say a word to you, darling. It's like I knew that you'd get it, knew that you send, you know, sending you love and light in reference to that. But I was like, oh my goodness gracious. So, where did I go with questions here? Bear with me here 1 second. Alrighty, so Miss Amy, I do believe you were next. Alrighty. Any messages for me? Claire, thank you for reading my page every day. That makes me happy. So, Miss Amy, really interesting. I rarely use this deck, Amy, but I was definitively told to pull it. I don't use it a lot, but I'm feeling Archangel Michael around you a bunch. So I want to find out why this is coming up for you, Amy. You know, I love calling on him, I do. And one of the things when you call upon angels, you know, I get asked that quite often. I ask God, Jesus, and Holy Spirit to send me the angels that I need. Really. Okay, I didn't even shuffle the card, and they told me to shut up because one card fell out as I separated them. I call on Archangel Michael a lot, but I ask God, Jesus, and Holy Spirit to send me that angel, and here's why I think I need it. So, excuse me. Miss Amy, this is the one that came up for you, my darling. So whatever you're concerned about, hold that thought. Don't be. Because whatever the concern is, it's going to have a favorable outcome for you. So don't be concerned. Absolutely, ask God to send you Archangel Michael to surround you, to protect you. This is all going to work out in your favor, whatever the scenario or situation is, Amy. That's really kind of why I want you to let go, let God, bring Archangel Michael in, and if you know anything at all about him, this is the angel to cut the cords of the past, whether it's past life or past this lifetime and future lifetimes. One of the things I want to make very clear when people are cutting cords or vacuuming, you know, psychic debris, is when you're doing that, there's this hollow space in your energy fields. You need to fill it back up again. That's one of the things people tell me, that they get sick after, cord cutting or after a psychic vacuuming, if you will. You need to fill that space back up with healing energy. So if you are calling on Archangel Michael, after that's done, then you need to call on either Raphael or Jesus, or Raphael is really excellent for doing this, to fill that space back up with healing energy, with white light from God. You need to fill your energy space back up so it radiates and literally creates this protective bubble around you. So, Miss Amy, whatever you're concerned about, don't be. It's going to be okay. And the prayer on here, because I don't pray to angels, I pray to God, but the prayer on here is, thank you for the beautiful outcome to this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. What a beautiful prayer to say to God ahead of time. Anytime you say prayers, when you're saying thank you first, rather than saying, please help, help, help. When you say thank you first for the outcome, and you see the outcome as it should be from the end, so much better and so much easier. Alrighty, I think we have time for one more. Let's take a look, because I know you guys want to get going here for Susan Dentino as well. And it looks like... Alrighty, so Maria, I think we kind of did yours at the same time. I thought we saw that earlier. Yep, okay, so we did Maria's already. And then Miss Nancy, you betcha. As a first timer, let's kind of take a look, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Delighted that you're here. And first time, where am I going? Okay, so welcome, Nancy. Delighted that you're here. And we're going to use the Archangel Power Tarot deck, and let's see what messages do come up for you. And then we will let this be the last read for today, so you guys have an opportunity to get going. And if you would like a reading from me, you can always visit my website, of course. I now have it posted on my page at the top in the photos. So if you have any questions or doubts, you'll know where the website is. And come join me on YouTube. We do these daily kind of readings on YouTube as well. And oh, Christina, you are so welcome, my darling. I am very pleased that that helped you, or at least I hope it helped you. And so this is for Miss Nancy, and I'm being told to stop shuffling. Woo, got goosebumps. Okay, so this should be an interesting read. Let's kind of find out what's going on for Miss Nancy. Okay, that one. Nope, not that one. Okay. Awesome. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Always appreciate them. Okay, so Miss Nancy, before I even look at that card that fell out just now, instantaneous feeling that you are very intuitive. I'm going to go so far as to say psychic. And you've been that way for a long time, but people have been telling you it's your imagination. And I really feel like as a young child, you were kind of like being told to be quiet about it. And it was kind of pushed down, or don't talk that way, or something like that, Nancy. But I feel like you're coming into your own again. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that is what I'm getting told. But there's so much going on in your life that you're just not sure who, what, why, where, when. And it does feel kind of like tossed and turned and upside down and turvy and all over the place. So, it's okay, that one? Okay. Alrighty, so it looks like it's going to be a two-card reading for you, Miss Nancy, and let's kind of go take a look. Whoops, already. Well, there you go. So, Miss Nancy, how was that for ironic? Don't know if you got the chance to watch this from the very beginning, but I also know that someone else this morning got this same card. It is the Two of Ariel, and Ariel talks about anything that is here on our earthly plane: survival, love, family, finances, career, roof over our head, floor beneath our feet, food in the cupboard, the way that we're feeling and mixing in with other people. and that there needs to be a better balance in your life, Nancy, of all of those things. So it's important to have balance, and working on multiple jobs or projects at once. And again, you need to add a little bit more fun into your life, because fun brings out that inner child. And our inner child is the true psychic gift that we were all born with. So that's a really, really biggie, that you need to have a little bit more fun, Miss Nancy. And now your last card is a card I don't think I've ever had come up in a read before. But I do like it because it's the King of Gabriel. And I love it because you can see this so nice and clearly on here. So generous, inspirational, dramatic, and driven, which is the description that I'm getting more for you, yourself, rather than someone that you might know. And it says, keep your eyes on the big picture, Nancy. Leave the details to others. And experience that leads to success. And yeah, you've got genuine concern for others as well. The reason I hesitated to say that is because, darling, you're not taking care of yourself. And I literally got stopped from saying that, but it's really true. So, Miss Nancy, you do need to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, who's going to take care of all of those others that you're concerned about? So keep that in mind. Know that you are being protected. Put your questions or concerns into prayer, and go with that, because it's really so important. So, Miss Nancy, I hope you enjoyed your reading as well. Guys, I am going to wrap this up and say thank you so much for joining me today. We've been considering doing another live feed during the week, but I haven't got there yet. Lots of different things coming up. We are going to get ready to see Radley this afternoon. It's a 2-hour drive from my house to go see him, so it's going to be a little bit different. But I do want to thank you for joining me here. Thank you for sharing the love. A very sincere, very special shout out thank you for all of you that have liked my page and follow it. We're over 800 people right now. You have made my heart sing with your generosity and sharing, and I truly, truly, truly thank you for it. Have a beautiful and a blessed day. Namaste. I'm going to say that as well. And don't forget, if you have concerns or worries, give them to God, give them to the angels, and let go. Have a beautiful day, and thanks for watching and sharing with me. Take care.